Mr. Fan is completely right about this. He was able to see through Han Xin's plans to trap us. Our army has been safely withdrawn from Pengcheng. We lost Pengcheng, but morale is preserved. Right now, that traitorous army is prepared and is waiting for you to attack them. We should gather our forces and suppress the upheaval in Qi. Then go back and fight them at full power. Your Majesty? Your Majesty?
Tucci. Mr. Fan must be blaming me for letting those traitors go at Homegate. But I don't regret it. Liu Bang is despicable. He's meant to be looked down upon. Come, Tucci. Have a seat. So what if he has a larger army? My soldiers are fierce and valiant heroes, while his are insignificant insects.
This isn't like the Battle of Julu. It'd be very hard to outdo that victory.
Is that so?
My king. Are you going to fight them with a small force?
Mr. Fan's worries are not unfounded. He's always been a cautious man. But whatever he can think of, that Halberd Guard, Han Xin, can also think of. This is a critical situation. But it's not my crisis. It's Liu Bang's. Soon his neck will meet the blade of my sword. So Chuchi, let us be the man who destroys his dreams. Let's make him suffer until he begs for death. Here, a toast to victory.
Your Majesty.
Drink, because we shall soon leave. Guards, my armor!
Your Majesty, please! Your Majesty, I really think we should wait for Generals Long Ju and Zhang Limei. We can afford to wait until we've all joined forces.
There's no time.
Your Majesty, you can't do this! We have less than 5,000 men! We will all die! This is madness!
This will drive Liu Bang mad. Fly my banner and rally our soldiers. We're taking all our men. If they're under another general, order them to join us. Let's go. We must not delay.
Your Majesty! I do not fear death. But my king, you must not die.
Don't forget. Yuji's in Pengcheng. We're marching to Pengcheng. Let's go!
Lady Yu.
Bring her to town and find a safe place for her.
Understood.
Prime Minister, where's the king?
Do you think you are privy to state matters? Take her away.
No! I want to see the king!
Take her away.
Get in the carriage,
Prime
madam.
Minister, I need to see the king!
Please get in the carriage! Scouts, based on the speed at which they're traveling. They'll be here in a day. And what of the Han army? The Han army's heading towards the looks like. They'll be done with their defenses by tomorrow morning at the latest. If that's the case, I'm afraid even King Xiang will find it challenging.
Is the king determined to fight this battle?
Han Xin has stationed his forces to the west of Pengcheng in great numbers. I'm afraid King Xiang is no match for him. Yes, sir.
This way. Behave yourself. General Jibu, you disobeyed my order. Do you regret it?
I don't! I have defied a military order. Punish me as you will, but I'll never regret it!
Do you still insist that I was wrong to divide our troops?
I still think that. Nothing will change my mind.
You're still the same Jibu I knew. You'd rather die than take back your words. If you're right, then I'll apologize to you. But if you're wrong,
Then go ahead and behead me! Wait! Brother, General Jibu may not have handled the matter well. But he did it all for your sake. He mustn't be put to death.
Your Majesty, General Jibu may be brazen, but he's a valiant warrior. I hope you can give him a chance to make up for his offense. We should fight together. Jibu, my good friend. You're my most valiant warrior. Will you fight with me?
As a soldier in the military, I've been waiting for this moment to come. My king, to fight at your side would be my greatest honor.
Hey, Jibu, if the king really had killed you back there, who would be my drinking buddy?
Go to hell!
Come on. We're drinking tonight, huh?
Sure. Commander-in-Chief, at a time like this, please do not let your emotions affect your decision.
Have I been acting on emotion?
What I mean is, you should go to the King of Han and apologize for your rude behavior and show him your gratitude.
Why are you bringing this up?
Even if you win the war, if he relieves you of your post, or even has you beheaded, then what's the point of this?
There's no point. The only thing that makes me happy is leading soldiers. There are so many strategies in my head that I want to apply in battle. If the king takes that away, then there's no point. He might as well behead me.
Commander-in-Chief, you should learn how to win the king's favor.
Who said you could sit here? You're a chicken and I'm a duck. It's making my head ache.
So, that only means you couldn't understand what I was talking about. You truly are an ignorant man.
You... strange old man.
Then, do you think you could kindly tell this strange old man why you're hesitating right now?
Who says I'm hesitating?
Then why are you still lying there? Get on your feet.
I don't want to. It's a very quiet night. Eerily so.
I'm surprised. So you do know fear.
Right before I left the city, Zhang Liang said something that I still don't understand.
That Han Xin really knows how to exaggerate. He said that Xiang Yu and his army will be coming to attack Pengcheng in 5 days. Don't you think that's nonsense? Yes, it's true that he'll never let this slide. But still, in just 5 days? If General Han happens to be right, and Xiang Yu's army really does reach Pangchang in 5 days, then the lay of the land in Pangchang is something we should be worried about. And why is that? How can we defeat Xiang Yu's troops in his own land? Don't worry about that. First of all, we have 500,000 soldiers in our camp. We can easily defeat him. And second, forget about 5 days. Even if Xiang Yu had wings, he wouldn't get here in 20 days. It's 560,000. Your Majesty, when the battle begins, will these 500,000 men follow you and fight for you? Also, as you well know, they're little more than disorderly bandits. Once they are attacked by Xiang Yu's valiant soldiers, they'll scatter from the battlefield like terrified birds. Lastly, I'm sad to say our soldiers entirely lack discipline and cannot work as one. If they go up against Xiang Yu's soldiers, how could they possibly win? Do not bring that up again! My soldiers have followed me all this way! What could be wrong with letting them relax? Let them eat, drink, and be merry! What harm can that do? But my king, we should prepare before the storm hits. Fine. What should we do then? Our priority should be to preserve our strength by using what we have wisely. We should gather our forces and send them over to be deployed by General Han Xin. Excuse me? He gets more soldiers? With 20,000, he stands almost equal to me. If I give him any more, he'll proclaim himself the king. My lord, I must say this, even though I think you're not going to like it. Han Xin is your commander-in-chief. If you can't handle him properly, it might put you in great danger. Your men followed and trusted you, all the way from Mangdang Mountain to here. Why is that? It's because you've won their loyalty. You brought out their strengths and forgave their faults. You should treat Han Xin the same way you did your men. Why can't you understand, Zhang Liang? Han Xin was a common soldier that I made into commander-in-chief. How much more trust can I give him? I gave him military power, and after that, he dares criticize me? Is that fair? He doesn't know his place. But my lord, what Han Xin said is not unreasonable. Besides, he was thinking for our common good. Do not mention him to me again. And as for giving him more men, don't even think about it.
My dear, are you asleep? If I did something wrong, please forgive me. Please open the door. I won't do anything. I just want to see you, that's all. Please.
Come back. My king, I have a question for you.
Yes?
I heard that Han Xin has set up camp outside the city and is preparing for battle. Is this true?
Oh, you mean that childish general? He's making such a big fuss. Over nothing.
Is it true or not?
Yes, my dear. It's true.
And the other generals?
Well, the others... Oh, they're eating and drinking their fill. And enjoying their women. But I didn't. I swear I didn't.
Pack up all your things. Don't let anyone see you.
Why do you always do this to me? Why do you always ask me to start packing all of a sudden?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't ask.
I really don't understand. Didn't we come to an agreement before coming here? I mean, King Shang wanted to behead me, but he wasn't able to. The King of Han can behead me, but I'm almost certain he never will. Now everything's going as we expected. So why do we have to pack up and leave again so suddenly? Darling. Dearest.
Do I need to repeat myself?
Of course not, my dear.
I've asked all the subordinates to come. Aren't they here yet?
They've all been informed.
Why aren't they here?
I heard half of them are busy with women. I haven't seen them at all. The rest have passed out drunk and are snoring.
No one is coming?
Well, some are coming.
Who?
Chen Yu.
You won't be of any use.
There's someone else.
Who?
Chang'e.
Are you an idiot? I gave Chang'e's head to Chen Yu, remember? How could I explain it if they meet?
My lord, this is bad. What should we do now?
You're gonna get us all in big trouble. Hurry, hurry! Stop them from coming!
Understood.
At any
I'll
cost!
stop them, my lord!
No matter what, do not let them meet!
Yes, my lord!
My lord! Come on, let's have fun!
King of Changshan, I'm here. King of Changshan, where are you going? It's early.
Luan, the King of Han wanted me to meet him. Why did you bring me here? What if I'm late to my meeting with the king?
You don't have to worry about that. The King of Han gave me new orders. He said he has something important to do tonight. That's why he told me to look after you.
If the king is busy, why did he summon me in the first place? Anyway, since I'm here, why did you put me up in a brothel like this? Are you perhaps trying to offend me, Luan?
No, of course not. Please don't misunderstand. That is not my intention.
I see, all right. I won't make it hard for you. However, could you ask them to bring me some good meat and wine?
All right. Please wait here.
All right.
The food's here! King of Changshan, Where is he?
My lord, he left the moment you stepped out.
Oh no, this is bad.
Come on, brother. Drink. King of Han, I came to express my sincerest gratitude. If Chang'e were alive, I don't think I'd be able to sleep well. He did me a great favor. By all rights, I should be the one treating you. But since this is your territory, I'll accept your hospitality. Cheers.
The King of Han is drinking. Why did you wait for me? Don't stop me!
King of Changshan!
King of Han! Forgive me for being late.
Chang'e!
Chen Yu! I'll kill you! Please stop! I'm going to kill you!
Stop! King of Changshan, please!
Don't stop!
You tricked me!
I'll kill you!
Get them on their feet.
Come on, get up!
You're right, Chen Yu. I did in fact trick you. Chang'e, I'm sorry. I've wronged you too. Today I invited both of you here because I think it's time to put this matter to rest. Sit down. Go on. Sit down.
Sit down. Yeah. Sit down.
Yeah. Chen Yu, you regard Chang'e as your brother, right? In the past.
But not anymore!
You will again. I treat Chang'e as my brother, the same way I treat you, Chen Yu. How can I kill Chang'e? There's no way. Chang'e, let me explain something. Chen Yu said he wanted your head, but it's not like he really wanted you dead. You just did something that made him very angry. We endured both cold and hunger, fought battle after battle. What was all that hardship for? Was it for a patch of land? Is a patch of land worth fighting for? We want the whole world! Am I right? I don't want to see you two fighting over something so petty. What we should be doing now is uniting to attack Chu! That's what's most important! Zhang Chen Yu, if you still see me as a brother, I hope you two can let bygones be bygones. If you insist on continuing your dispute, then fine. I'll give up on you. We can each go our own way. However, if either of you intend to join me in defeating Xiang Yu, then I hope you'll listen to me. To begin with, Chen Yu, about your fief that was Chang Er's, you don't have to return it. Starting today, it's all yours. Is that acceptable?
King of Han!
Is that all right? And now, Chang Er, we're sworn brothers. I won't be unfair to you. I have some land out in Han'e. Xiao He's been managing it, and he's managed it well. The land is very fertile. It's lush with greenery. From now on, that patch of land is yours. Is that acceptable?
King of Han!
Will it do? Tell me if it would do. Speak your mind. So is everything settled? What kind of deep-seated hatred is there between the two of you? Let me tell you now. When we finally withdraw from Pangchang, we'll return to our own fiefs. I won't ever bring up what happened in here today. Agree? And we can go on together. But if you don't, I'm afraid from now on, we cannot be brothers anymore. All right, all right. Let us drink, so that we may bury the past and start anew. We are still sworn brothers. Drink! Now I asked you here today, not only to settle this matter, but also because we have a problem with our soldiers. They all lack discipline. I gathered you here so that we may discuss this. Please speak. I'd like to hear your ideas. Why is there no one on the streets?
Well, since the subordinates have been constantly fighting, the people do not dare walk the streets.
It cannot go on like this.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty, we saw Chu soldiers 10 li east.
How's that possible?
They're already in formation and ready to attack.
Their general! They're likely Fan Chang's men. But that can't be. Fan Chang wouldn't dare attack us without Xiang Ye's orders. How many?
I'm not sure, but their banners are enough to block the sun.
All right. Lead all our soldiers outside the city. Hand them over to Han Xin to command.
Understood!
Why are we giving them to him?
What the hell do you know? Let's go back and discuss this with everyone.
Move.
Hey, that Liu Ji is really a foolish man. Seriously. How can you do something so stupid? It's completely ridiculous. In the history of man, nobody has ever done anything like this. Hey, my dear wife, if you want to laugh, just laugh. Don't try to hold it in.
I was laughing at you.
Well, did I say anything wrong? I'm sure I didn't. I'm not wrong this
He's embarrassed
time.
himself, but he's quick to admit his mistake, and willingly gave his own land away. He's no ordinary man.
You're not talking about me, are you?
I can't even imagine how he can stand bowing down to that arrogant Han Xin. What a complicated man.
Wait! That man's definitely not me. My dear. My dear. Tell me who you were talking about.
Are you already done packing?
Not yet.
You should hurry up then.
Right. Let's go. Oops, wrong room. Commander, you should give your thanks to King of Han at once. Setting our defenses comes first. The King of Han has given you great honor. You should show him your gratitude.
Look, the Commander-in-Chief is right. Any delay in setting up our defenses could lead to defeat. I'm sure the King would understand. General Fan, have all your men left the city? They're on their way here. They'll be in camp by tomorrow afternoon. They should arrive tonight. Now hurry, get understood, and send out our scouts to observe the Chu army. Yes, sir.
Brother, we only have 30,000 soldiers. Even if we get there soon, we're still no match for the enemy. Please think this over.
Don't worry, Chu Ji. Han thinks I'm reckless. He's biding his time and strengthening his forces. Because he thinks with that, he could meet us head on. But I'll let him know that he's wrong. My orders. Tell our men to make haste and set up camp in the valley 20 li north of Pangchang.
Understood. Your Majesty, the Prime Minister asks that you hurry. The enemy has set up camp on the plains. Yu here. He said the king could only focus once he sees that she's safe.
Chen and rule the world. I wanted the glory of the gods.
That is your destiny. I understand.
Glory. Victory. Undefeatable soldiers. It's like the Huai River. When the crickets begin to sing, it begins to flow. But each time a battle lands, and fresh blood turns the ground red, everything everything changes. The river.
Brother, our front lines have reported that they've seen Han soldiers on both sides of the valley.
Very good. Have they discovered us?
No, not yet.
Beat the drums.
Brother, do we really have to attack? In this kind of terrain, even if the Han army gives up on ambushing us, we may not be able to defeat them.
Do as I say.
Understood. The king's orders! Beat the drums! General Chief,
What's going on? Are we attacking? I'll be the vanguard.
Chibu Yichuchi, listen! Chibu, take 10,000 men. Go around the valley. Go on the right side and attack them from the west. Remember, don't be reckless, but be as loud as you can. Try to get the attention of those on the plains.
Understood.
Chuchi, take 15,000 men and protect Chibu's flank.
brother, what's your plan to defeat them?
They're guarding Pangchang very tightly, except for the east side.
The east? The road there's rugged and steep. Even our soldiers will find it hard to advance.
Han Xin will think so too. It's not a place to deploy a big army, but I don't need a big army. I'll just take the cavalry left in the camp.
Brother, you mean...
This is madness. Your Majesty, it's too dangerous. There's just no way.
He's right, brother. I've never seen such a move in the art of war.
The art of war comes from experience. I'll have to leave Han Xin to you too. Just this once. Let's fight a crazy battle.
Great! Understood!
Understood.
Fighting Han Xin on the western plains, but until now, there has been no sign of King Xiang at all. Yes, it is strange. Where is King Xiang? No one seems to know. Impossible, it can't be. What he's trying to do may lead to his death. Prime Minister, what do you mean by that? Oh, you bring some cavalry and cut into Han Xin's side, create confusion, try to lead Han Xin away from Pangcheng. The farther, the better. But isn't King Xiang attacking from the north? Common strategy says what we should do is launch a converging attack, coming from the south. No, that Han Xin is no ordinary general. He's aware that our troops are stationed in Shaojin. He'll have traps set up in both the north and south. Remember, you must agitate him. Now hurry. Understood! King Shang, what are you doing? Why must you attack from the east? Where it's hardest to deploy troops, I can't make sense of it. This time, you'll have to rely on my intuition. I hope my hunch is correct. Guard!
Yes! Prime Minister!
All soldiers in Shaojin are to ignore the city's defenders and attack Pangcheng's south gate.
Understood! Reporting! Commander-in-Chief, the Chu have begun their attack on Pangcheng. As of the moment, they're battling our city guards.
Good.
Yes, sir!
You've drunk 3 pots of wine. Your tongue waggles and now you even have a fondness for the bottle.
You have a fondness for war, right? When a battle's about to begin, you get all happy. You become excited. But I cannot be happy. I can only drink wine. Only wine.
And why can't you be happy? I'm asking you, why can't you be happy, old man?
Well, to be honest, this is my first time being in a battle. I'm a little nervous.
You keep bragging about your worldliness, but you fear war?
Hey, I'm not afraid. I'm just nervous.
Yes, right. You're not afraid. You're nervous. Don't be nervous. Just sit and wait for my victory.
Oh, so you're confident that you'll win?
The Chu army will be defeated before dawn.
All right, then let's drink to your upcoming victory. A toast.
It's empty? There's no more wine? Guards, bring us wine!
Bring us wine!
Of the Northwest, thousands of our brothers are fighting and shedding their blood for us. We've only one chance. But one chance is all we need. I, Xiang Yu, will lead you back home. Charge!
They're in the south of the city. Xiang Yu's soldiers are coming from the east. They're attacking with large groups of cavalry.
Let's hurry, my king. We have to leave.
My king.
It's too late. Run!
Qin